Hello and welcome to 3 Minute Gaming. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to tell you if this game's with their time and bandwidth. Today's game is Growl. Indiana Jones nukes some poachers in this absolutely bizarre beat-em-up from Arcade Archives. Is Growl a hidden gem of its era? Well, let's find out. Growl is a 1990 Taito 1-4 player beat-em-up with one goal: save animals from evil poachers. In addition to being on Arcade Archives, it is also on the Taito Milestones 3 on the Switch. You play as either one of two Indiana Joneses, or one of two do-rag sunglass guys, none of which can button their shirts because they're so buff. Your mission: murder hundreds of poachers and their secretaries on a quest to free Harambe and that bird from the rescuers down under. This is your traditional 3D-ish belt-scrolling beat-em-up, where you can move up and down the playing field and beat the ever-loving crap out of hordes of poachers this game throws at you. You have two basic attacks, but you'll probably mostly be using weapons, as you can not only pick up barrels and boxes to toss at guys, but grenades, comedically large M16s, rocket launchers, whips, and more. The fun of Growl is its insane amount of carnage and enemy count, in addition to being just absurd in general. Often you'll free animals that will help you out in combat or in cutscenes, and let me tell you, you haven't lived until you've seen an elephant fighting a tank. In addition to fighting, there's one platforming stage, which is the penultimate level, and it absolutely sucks. The game also has the usual bosses at the end of each stage, though with two players you can stun lock them, which is pretty funny. The locales are muddy and brown, and this is from an era that I personally find visually unappealing in the arcade space, as everything just looks kind of flat, but at least there's tons of animals, and you can have two Indiana Joneses at once. So that's certainly something. And I really don't know what else to say about Growl. It's your usual beat 'em up, just with some absurd dialogue and story, and as a bonus you rescue a zoo's worth of animals. So what did I like about Growl? Well, this game's premise is absolutely nuts. You haven't lived until you've played as two Indiana Joneses using rocket launchers to blow up poachers in pencil skirts while an elephant solos a tank. Also, the last boss is like a snake man. It's bizarre. Additionally, the number of enemies this game spawns is absurd, which in a beat 'em up just makes it more fun, as you'll be mowing down poachers like there's no tomorrow. And lastly, I'm gonna say it again, this game's set pieces are just hilariously over the top. Toss grenades at people and turn them into jibs for just tying antelopes up, or gun down somebody capturing a big bird. This game never ceases to blow my mind when it comes to how absurd it gets, and being able to play with 4 players only makes the carnage even more ridiculous. When it comes to the bad, this game is insanely short, even for an arcade game and beat 'em up of the era. It has only 4 stages, one of which is a gimmick, and that gimmick platforming stage, as mentioned, is awful. Additionally, the enemy variety is hilariously small, maybe 4 or 5 different types, and this is paired with 0 variety in the backdrops, which makes the whole experience seem a bit samey. And lastly, the final boss just sucks. Actually, most of the bosses suck, though in 2 players, as mentioned, you can stun lock half of them if you time it right, and really ends the game on a bit of a down note. As you know, I rate games here on a 3-point scale: must play, maybe consider, and don't bother. And I really don't know what to say about Growl when it comes to scoring it. It's stupidly short, very easy, and a really basic beat 'em up that on the surface is just kind of mediocre at best. But the things I've witnessed in the name of environmentalism over the course of Growl are things I will never forget. It's truly an experience, one that I don't know if I can recommend if you want an actually good or lengthy game of this type, but since I do absolutely recommend Taito Milestones 3 and it's on it, that's probably the best way to get it. Or if you can manage to grab it on sale and you love weird-ass arcade games from the 90s, this one's definitely in a league of its own. Just be aware that the game is, 20 minutes long. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you played or heard of Growl, did you play it on Taito Milestones 3? Let me know what you think in the comments, but regardless, go out there and make sure to save the whales.